Hey, hello everyone. This is Ramakrishna Tyagu, and in this video, I'm just explaining about this the fourth task which is given by the Sparks Foundation for me. And in this video, I'm just explaining about the data analysis which I have done with this data set, which is a terrorist attack, global terrorist attacks data set, which we have in Kaggle. And first of all, I just imported the pandas library and the numpy library. These are all the fundamental libraries we know about that. And then for visualization purpose, I imported matplotlib and the seaborn libraries, and for style purpose I used 538, and for the interactive purpose I used interact and interact manuals. And this is the data set which we have. I read the data set and stored in df, and after that, if we see the shape of the data set, we are having actually 1,81,000 rows and 135 columns we have in this total data set. So before going further, I just extracted the main data set, the important data set to do analysis process. So I consider these are all the main important data set columns. In this we have year, month, day, and extended, which means whether that particular attack extended more than 24 hours or not, and country text, which is the country name and its region name and in which city the attack happened, and success means whether that attack has been controlled within 24 hours or not, and suicide means whether it is a suicidal attack or something else. In suicide attack we can see zeros and ones. Zero means it's not a suicide attack, and if it is a one, it means a suicide attack. And target type, of what kind of target it is, and the G name is group name, and weapon type, what kind of weapon they have used. These are all the data I just chose for the data analysis. And let's check whether we have any null values in our data set. So if we see here, in city column we have very less amount, 0.24 amount of null data set, but the thing here is we can't impute the null values because it's a real-time data set, and we can't impute city ourselves or by using any mode or any other method. So better we'll just drop those null columns. After those null columns, this is the data set which we have. I just changed the column names as per my convenient. So I just changed the names into year, month, date, external country, region. Like this I just changed. And if we see the describe, and here we can see in here actually the data set which we are having, which is from 1970 to 2017. So this many years data set we are having, and each month, what is the month, these are all the data which we are having for the particular analysis. And let's check which year the particular actually in which year attacks has been happened so much. So if we see this plot, this count plot, we can see in 2014 that the attacks are very high in number actually. And in this middle 90 95 to 2000 2002 or 3, the attacks are less in number actually. 97 to 2000, the attacks are very less in number. There's not much attacks over this time period actually. So there must be some trend actually we can see here. And if we see this, this is actually interactive function, and here we are going to check which are all the regions have been attacked more in particular years. We can select whatever the year we want. If we see here, 2014 is the year more number of attacks happened. So let's check for 2014. If we check for 2014, So here we can see the Middle East and North Africa area. This is the area actually has been attacked so much of time. So it's actually more than nearly 7,000 times in particular 1 year. The in this region, nearly 7,000 times the attacks happened in this particular Middle East and North Africa region. And let's check in which country, and actually it is a kind of regions data set in how to say that it is if we select the region here, it will show all the countries in that region. So if, with this we can see in which country the attacks happened so much of time. So as we see, the Middle East is the most affected area. And let's check which country it is. Iraq is the country which is attacked so much of time. It's nearly 24,000 times so far. It gone under attack by the terrorists. So, and let's check which city attacked most number of times from each country. Let's check this. And here they mentioned so much, right? So I'll just choose head off only. I'll just check what is the most attacked city. Okay, I'll just check 10 cities only. Okay, what happens? Okay, okay. And if you see here, we can see the cities, actually the countries. Let's choose some country. Let's check for India. Okay, India. India is here. Let's check for India. Okay, in India, if we see, Srinagar is the city which is attacked more number of times. It is nearly 700 times. It's 658 times the attacks happened in Srinagar. And after that, we have unknown, which means we don't know which area it is. Actually, we don't have any data for this particular area. So that's why they mentioned here as unknown. So, and if we see here, we can see which kind of weapons they have used to do the attack actually. And let's check Iraq only, because that is the place attacks happened so much of time. So in Iraq, they used explosives more number of times. Explosives, the only thing has been used in each countries. If you see other country, let's check for Denmark. In Denmark also, the attacks is very less in number in this particular country, but here also explosives are mostly used one. In Sri Lanka, if we see Sri Lanka, firearms actually used more number of times than explosives. So this kind of things we can do with this help of interactive function. And let's check for Thailand actually. Okay. Okay, Thailand also explosives more in number. So explosive attacks are happening so much of time. The terrorists are using explosives so much. This is what we came to know from this analysis. And other than that, let's check which is the favorite target for terrorists, who are all they are attacking actually. So if we see private citizen and private properties, this is the favorite target for the terrorist actually. So actually, most number of times the private citizens and private properties has been attacked actually from by the terrorist. And other than that, let's check how many percentage of attacks controlled within 24 hours, and how many attacks extended more than 24 hours. If we see here, more than 95 percentage, actually 95.5 percentage of the attacks has been controlled within 24 hours. And nearly 5 percentage, exactly 4.5 percentage of the attacks extended more than 24 hours. This is what we come to know from here. This is what we can know. Okay, and let's check the trend actually. If we see here, we can see Up to 2000, before 2000, the attacks are nearly less in number in each country. And before 2000, this particular Middle East, actually in the Middle East area, it's not attacked so much of time. But after 2000, nearly after 2001 or 2, the attacks happened in Middle East are drastically high. It's drastically high. It's very high actually. So these are all the things we can do with the help of data analysis. So we can do a number of things with the help of data analysis. We can analyze so much of things like what has happened in particularly in Middle East area, in which city. These kind of things we can do. And this is what data analysis. This is the task solution which I have performed. So thank you so much. Let's see next task.